In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear sway bar links on this Ford Fusion. This is part of your rear suspension located behind your rear wheels. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we have to do is safely raise and support the front of the vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. After that, continue on to removing all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and we can get the wheel off of here. Now that we have the wheel out of the way, we have a clear view of our rear sway bar link. The sway bar link makes its way from the lower control arm all the way up to the sway bar. We'll use an 18mm on each one of the nuts, attempting to break them free. That one loosened up pretty easily, actually. Typically, these will not fully come off because once the stud does break free from its mounting point, whether it's the sway bar or from the control arm, the entire thing's going to want to spin. It's a good sign. When it does break free, we can continue on from there. We'll do the same down here. There we are. To continue removing our 18mm mounting nut, you need to hold in the center of the stud of the sway bar link. Use a 6mm Allen head for this. I'll be using a ratcheting wrench. That'll make my life a little bit easier here. Dispose of that properly. Continue on to the next mounting nut just above it. This one's a little bit rusted. Now we should be able to get this out of here. Let's start with the bottom. At this point, you'll have to make an adjustment to slide this out of the sway bar. Just rock it one direction or the other as necessary. There it is, friend. Clean and inspect your mounting points. Just use a wire brush for this, a close inspection. We're going to have to get the stud into the sway bar. After that, we can pivot the lower portion down into that lower control arm. You may have to flex the sway bar gently to be able to get this stud in place. Continuing down to the bottom here, just pivot this to get it in there as well. Slide that in. Once again, we'll flex things as necessary. You'll find that your brand new sway bar link comes with washers and brand new nuts. Now it's time to snug each one of the pieces of mounting hardware. To do this, we're going to tighten it in a different way than we had loosened the original. Looking in the center of the stud, you can tell that it does not have that Allen head keyway. If you were to make your way along the back side here on the stud of the sway bar link itself, it has an 18mm nut that you can hold on to with a wrench and then tighten the nut to 65 foot-pounds. Just trying to get this on here. Out of there. Do the same for the next one. Now I'm going to torque these to 65 foot-pounds. Now that we're sure that's secure, we can reinstall the wheel. Now it's time to install the wheel. We'll get this in place, start on all 5 of our 19mm lug nuts. Once they're bottomed out, we can get the wheel safely on the ground, torque each of these to 100 foot-pounds. With the wheel safely back down on the ground, we're going to torque each one of our lug nuts in a crisscross manner to 100 foot-pounds. Torqued.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.